Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Michaela and I make adult coloring videos here on this channel, and I actually have gained a bunch of new subscribers since I uploaded the everything diamond painting tag. So I want to welcome everyone that's new to my channel. Hello, welcome, my name is Michaela. I mostly create adult coloring videos here on this channel, but I'm trying to branch out and do like diamond painting videos. I do whip-in chats here and there. About once a month I try to do them, and I am slowly trying to incorporate more diamond painting into my channel, but I am mainly focused on adult coloring. I've been on this YouTube channel doing it for I guess 2.5 years now, which is really insane to say. But yeah, my 3-year YouTube anniversary is in November, so I've been doing this for about 2.5 years now, and I absolutely love adult coloring, and I hope you stick around for it. And today I'm going to be filming my May and June completed pages video. If you guys were unaware, I took a YouTube break at the end of May, kind of like mid to end of May, so I never filmed a finished pages video, but I decided to combine May and June, and I did, I think, 12 pages in May and 11 pages in June, so I have 23 pages to show you guys, which is kind of a lot. As of recently, I haven't really shown you guys a finished pages video in a while where I have more than like 20 pages, I feel like, so I'm excited. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's get right on into it. Okay, so the first book I have here is Blissful Summer Days. This is one of the books I got for my birthday this year. This is by Alice Mills Publishing. It's the Mosaic style book, and in these books particularly, I actually like to work back to front, and if I can even get to it here, I don't know how that happened. The tab ended up on the other side of the page. But I did this page right here. I like to work back to front in these books specifically. I have a few of them because there is always a thumbnail on this side of what the image is supposed to look like. And if you, let's say I did this page first, you wouldn't really be able to see this image as well. So I like to work back to front in these books. I know a lot of other people do as well. So this was the first page, the Roman holiday page, and it was really, really fun and very relaxing. These books are so relaxing, so that is the first page. Next, I have 100 Quest Color by Number by Sun Life Drawing. I am just working in order in this book, and I have done the first couple of pages. So I did this first page in May, I believe. This is just so relaxing again. I am just a really big fan of like certain Mosaic pixel books because they're just relaxing and they don't take a ton of brain power. The square one was really fun, but then I also did one in June, and it was this page, which was triangles, and this, it turned out stunning. It actually looks amazing on camera. It looks good in person too, but it looks really good on camera. It was kind of tedious to do the triangles on this one. Maybe it's just because it had like, it wasn't very blocky of a design. You kind of had to like switch out the colors a lot. Like, I don't know how easy it is to tell on camera, but like there's like a yellow and like a yellow orange here that was switching, a red and like a darker red, I think a red orange it was swapping between. So if I had like combined colors, wouldn't have taken as long, but I'm not the biggest fan of doing that personally. So I just did what it asked, and it turned out beautiful, but it was kind of a challenge. But the next page I'm going to do is a hexagon, and then if you guys didn't see my haul, then it's circles, and then it goes back to being a square. So I do recommend this book. I think it was a lot of fun. Just that specific triangle page definitely took me by surprise. I'm hoping the other triangle pages are a little bit more less, I guess, tedious than that, but I guess we'll find out. This is a book I haven't pulled out in forever, and I don't know why, because this used to be like my favorite color by number book, and pulling it back out, I thoroughly enjoyed working on it. This is Flowers Stained Glass Color by Number by Kira Shershniva, and I did this page. This is, again, another book I'm just working in order in. Some color by number books I like to work straight through in. Other color by number books I like to pick the pages I work on. This is a book where I want to complete it eventually, so I'm just working in order. But yeah, I did this really fun, colorful page. I know I haven't been saying what I use on the pages. I'm so bad at remembering to do that, but majority of the time I just use alcohol markers, usually just a variety, like whether it be Tau Trees or Ohuhu. Cali Arts I've been using less, but I use them sometimes, and sometimes I use Sharpies, but this one I believe was just the Ohuhu water-based, not the water-based, the alcohol-based brush markers, so I hopefully will pull this book out again next month. Okay, so now we are getting into my Hatchet Heroes color by number books, which are some of my favorites. This is Witches. It's not one of the Disney books, but it is kind of in another series, I guess, that they carry. And this is a book I am working in order, as of right now at least. That could change on this one. But I did the first page in the book. Man, I feel like I did this one at like the very beginning of May. It's been a while. This one, I don't like love how it turned out. I think it looks better on camera. I don't know if you guys can tell, the black was dying on me. This was a lot more tedious than I think I first anticipated it being. I don't think all the pages are this tedious. I do usually like working in these books and things like that. This was just a little bit tedious. I think I remember I was like working on my couch while doing this page, and it was not the ideal setup, which also could have been part of it, but regardless, you know, it's cute. I am a big Halloween witches person, so I'm excited to work more in this book. And now we are moving on into the Disney color by number books, and for those of you guys who are new, or if you're not new, if you guys have never seen these books before, these are Disney mystery color by number books. I won't be doing any spoiling in this video of the actual solutions, but basically it is a mystery color by number page, and you get an awesome Disney character at the end, or a Disney like scene of some sort. So this was a buddy color I did back in May with my friend Amanda Colors here on YouTube. I will leave all of the channels of people I've colored with in the description box. I really hope I remembered to do that, but we decided to do this Hercules page, and I absolutely love how both of ours turned out. We just picked the same page and worked on it, but thank you so much, Amanda. This was so much fun. I really love how he turned out. I just think he's so bright and colorful. So yeah, like I said, if you're new to my channel and you've never seen these before but this intrigues you, I always leave the website where I get them linked down below. I have some videos on my channel fully dedicated to these books. I highly recommend seeking them out and seeing if they're for you. But yeah, that is Seasons. And then I worked in the Classics Volume 4, and I did, oh my god, this is such an old buddy color. This is what happens when I didn't film a May finished pages video. This was a buddy color with my lovely friend Kathy, Spicy Cat Colors. She is the nicest person, and we decided to each do an Incredibles page. Each month, I guess we didn't do it in June, but each month we spin a random like spinner wheel app, and it picks a Disney movie, and then we will color a page from that movie, and it was The Incredibles last month. Actually, not even, no, it's had, you know what? This was actually not even our May page. This was our April page, but I finished it right at the end of April. I think after I had filmed my April completed pages. I feel like that had to have been it, because we did Mulan for May, which I'll show you guys in a minute, which I was also really late on finishing, but that's besides the point. I did Mrs. Incredible, and Kathy did, I believe actually she also did Mrs. Incredible, I think. But yeah, this was a ton of fun, so thank you, Kathy, for doing that buddy color with me. And then I worked in probably one of my favorites from the collection, and that's Stained Glass, and I did the other buddy color with Kathy. This, again, was the Mulan page, so I just colored this one. I wanted something simple, and if I want simple, I know I can go into this book specifically and likely find that. There are some more detailed pages in this book, but for the most part, I can find simple color by numbers in this book specifically, so I did a page out of this, and yeah, so I did this page with Kathy, and then I also did the Flounder page, and I was feeling very inspired after watching The Little Mermaid twice this month, the new live action. So, was it this month or in May? I think I did this page this month, and I saw the live action, I've seen it twice. One time might have been in May, and one might have been in June. Or was it both in May? No, I'm pretty sure it might have been one in May, one in June, but I did Flounder. He turned out so cute. Such a big fan. So that is Stained Glass. And then I did my first page out of nature, and I did Minnie riding on a surfboard in the ocean with a dolphin. So cute. Again, another amazing book by Hatchet Heroes. I, half the time, don't even know how I pick which pages to color out of these books, just because I think they're all so fun. But yeah, I did this page. It actually kind of took me a long time to complete it. I got like sidetracked by diamond painting halfway through this page, and then I finally finished it. But I think she turned out very lovely. Very happy I did it. And that is Nature. And then last, but certainly not least, for the big Disney books, I colored in the Classics Tomb 10, and I did Elsa. If you guys don't know, I love Frozen. So I did Elsa. This page was like a little bit tedious just because if you guys can see, there's a bunch of like little white speckles around her dress. Anytime there are like white speckles in these pages, I find that really, really challenging for me personally. But it was all good. I know I feel like at the end I probably could have like colored right over it and then gone in with a white gel pen, but I feel like my white gel pen always like, it's not like opaque enough to do something like that. I don't know. Maybe I just need a new white gel pen. I've been thinking about that and I think I need a new white gel pen. I typically use the Sakura Jelly Roll and honestly, like I've never really like loved it. So if you guys have any suggestions for any good white gel pens, let me know. But yeah, that is Tomb 10. And then I actually worked, finally, this was the first page I finally worked in these like kids versions of the Disney Mystery Color by Number books, also from Larica. And this is the Frozen version, and this was a buddy color with my friend Megan, or Disney Meg's Coloring here on YouTube, and we decided to do a Kristoff page each. And I was like, I don't know if I have any Kristoff pages. I think maybe in Tomb 4 there might be a Kristoff page, but I was like, oh my god, I have a full Frozen book, there might be a Kristoff in there, and there totally was. So this was like an insanely brown heavy page, but I think the final result looks really, really good. And this was just a really simple page to color, and obviously, like, well, maybe not obviously, we're in the camera, but these books are like normal sized in comparison to like the larger Disney Color by Number books, since they're supposed to be like the kids version, and there are not 100 pages in this book. There's like, I actually don't know how many there are, like 20 maybe, so it's a lot more like kid-friendly, I guess. That might be the way to word it. But yeah, thank you again, Megan, for doing this buddy color with me. So at the beginning of the year, I had a 5 books to finish, like, goal. This is one of them, and I really don't think it's gonna happen for any of them. This is the only 5 book to finish that I actually even colored in the last 2 months, and I only did 1 page. This is Disney Tsum Tsum Pickles. Oh, Pixels, not Pickles. Pickles are good though. And this is the page I did. I believe this is the page I did. At the end of May, when I realized I wasn't going to be filming a finished pages video, what I actually did was removed all of my sticky tabs. And then, obviously come June, I started filming again. And I'm like, oh, I'll combine my finished pages, except I like took all the tabs out. So I had to go back and add the tabs back in. I'm like 99% sure this is the page I did, but I'm sorry if it's not, but I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, this is the page I did. I still very much want to complete this book, in theory, this year. I don't know how much effort that's gonna take. I guess I have to see at this point how many pages I have left, and then divide it by, what, 6 months left in the year? So I guess we'll obviously see if that happens or not, but I, regardless, have made a really good dent in this book this year. But yeah, that is Disney Tsum Tsum. And then I did a page from Mickey and Friends. This is another pixel book, and I did this page right here of Mickey winking. It's very cute. It was really easy to do, very simple. Yeah, I just had a ton of fun with this. It was a very easy, simple page to work on. I actually think I've done another page in this book that's almost the same page, but with Minnie. I'm just trying to find it. Maybe I haven't done it. Oh no, I did. It gives me the same vibe, right? Gives the same vibe. But yeah, that is Mickey and Friends. Okay, so now we are moving into all of my non-color by number books, and I've done a fair amount this month, which is, well, I guess last 2 months, but they're pretty good considering, like, for the past few months, I have been, like, strictly doing color by number, so this is pretty good. So first off, we have Hello Country Spring by Joshua Dunbar, and this was actually a whip that I had for a pretty long time, like probably a year, honestly, and I finally finished it up last month. And I don't even know why I stopped coloring this page last year, because I had most of it done. This took me like 10 or 15 minutes to finish. So I just did this page right here. I, starting in May, really wanted to get out of my coloring comfort zone and color in more books that I don't touch, and also color with, like, have more artist coloring books that I don't typically purchase from. Joshua Dunbar is definitely one that I like love, and I have a couple of his books, but I don't color in enough, so I'm really glad I was able to pull this book out and finish this whip. There are so many beautiful pages in this book. that I really, these are really stunning actually, that I really just need to like color in this book. And we're in summer now. Is there a Hello Country Summer? Am I making that up, or did he release that? I don't know, but I'm really glad I got to color in this book. Okay, so now we are moving on into Camelia Angelkova, and first of all, we have her newest miniature book release. This is 50 Mythical Miniatures, and I'm in love. I'm absolutely in love with this book. I only did 2 pages, and I'm actually really sad about that. I really wish I had done more, but that just means I'm gonna pull it out, hopefully more in July. But of course, I just did the This Book Belongs To, the nameplate page, and I always use like metallic jelly roll on the letters. And I also decided to add some metallic jelly roll. I don't know if you guys can really tell in the 2 trophies here, but I decided to like loosely base this off of the cover. I don't know, like I did the little, what is this? The griffin based off of the cover because I knew it was the same, and the flowers, yeah, I based it off of this flower. I am very uncreative. So I did that page, and then I also did the mermaid page, which 2 things about this page. Number 1, my red marker splattered all over the place, which was unfortunate. But second thing is that I took inspiration from Markers with Mary on Instagram, and she always outlines her pages in like an alcohol marker that I think she usually does it in a color that like isn't already on the page. At least from what I could tell from her Instagram, that's what it looked like. So that's what I did. I did an orange that I had not used on the page, and it made everything pop. I love how this turned out. This is awesome, and I decided to color the mermaid in Ariel colors because, again, I'm pretty sure I colored this right after I watched The Little Mermaid, so I was highly inspired, but I did this page. This is a ton of fun. This book is so adorable, and I highly recommend picking up this book if you have not yet picked it up. And then I did get to work on 1 page from 50 Ocean Miniatures by Camelia Angelkova. I only did 1 page in this, and I'm pretty sure it was in May, but I did the first page, which, shocker, was the cover page. So again, I actually really love whenever I have the opportunity to kind of do a cover copy. I don't really think that made any sense, but basically where the front page or like a page in the book matches the cover, I like to inspire my colors based off of that. Obviously the cover is almost always infinitely, and by almost always, I mean always better. Because they always do like shading and stuff, and mine is just more basic. But I did do this page, which I'm glad I did the cover based off the cover, because this is kind of, considering it's like one of Camelia's minis, it still was a little bit chaotic, and I don't know what I would have done with it otherwise. I'm sure I would have figured something out, but I wasn't like super inspired, so I'm glad I was able to get inspiration from the cover. This page, you guys might remember there being a color and chat in April on this page. I finished this page at the very end of April after I had filmed my finished pages for April. This is 50 Easter Miniatures by Camelia Angelkova, and this was my freaking April buddy color, like group buddy color page I did, which is so funny. It just proves how long it's been since I filmed the finished pages video. But yeah, I did this page for a group buddy color. I haven't done a group buddy color since. I'm sure I'll do another one here soon. I don't have any plans to do it in July, but you never know about August. But yeah, I just did this cute little like boot house with an umbrella and a little ducky in the lake. I don't know. It's just really cute. And yeah, I used some dual metallic like Sparkle Pop, Pentel Sparkle Pop on the raindrops. And I started this page on a color and chat, and then like wasn't inspired to finish it, and then I finally finished it, and that's the finished page, finally. I'm showing you guys now, I guess. Okay, for the last miniature book, I have 50 Vacation Miniatures by Camelia Angelkova, and I worked on this page, which was the cover page. This was the month of cover pages. And I'm gonna be honest, I did the marker outlining method again, and I regret it on this one. I think the color choice on it was a not great color choice. I don't know what I should have gone with. Honestly, I probably looked fine without it. But yeah, I did it. I don't know. It might have been a little too dark. I don't think you can really do it with dark colors. Actually, I don't know. Maybe you can. Mary, are you watching this? Let me know. Can you do this with dark colors, or does it always turn out like this? Let me know. I don't know. Regardless, like, I like it, but I just regret that marker method for this specifically, and I think it was due to the fact that I used too dark of a purple. But It's cute. It's cute. Just used my normal supplies and I kind of loosely based it on the cover. Again, Camelia's illustration is much prettier than mine because she actually did shading and mine was all straight color, but that is 50 Vacation Miniatures. For once, you guys, I don't have a cover page. This is 50 Vacation and Summer Fairy Houses by Camelia Angelkova, her newest Fairy Houses coloring book. And I did this page actually last night, and I really love how this turned out. I very much tried my best to keep it a very simple color palette, I guess is the way I want to word it. I tried to keep it a very simple color palette, and I think I succeeded. Only thing is that the suitcase, I really wasn't sure what color to do the suitcase house, and so I went with browns. And while I don't think that in and of itself was a bad idea, I definitely think with the sand being the beige color and then this like little hot tub thing being that same color, a little bit maybe not my smartest move, but I don't really dislike this page at all. I very much like it. I just would maybe change a couple things, but regardless, I really enjoy how this one turned out. It was a ton of fun. I definitely want to color more in this book. We are getting down to the end of the video, you guys. 2 more pages. This is Maui Mermaids and Island Whimsy Girls by Hannah Lynn, and I purchased this book in May, and I did this page. This was for a color and chat, like a life update color and chat, and I finished it off camera, and there is so much sparkle on this page, but I don't think you guys can really tell. I added some like pink, I want to say it was pink Pentel Sparkle Pop actually in her hair. I made the entire like surfboard pattern some Pentel Sparkle Pop. I used some in the rainbow. The border is a Pentel Sparkle Pop. Her jewelry is that as well. I honestly wanted to go into the bathing suit top and the shorts to also add in some Pentel Sparkle Pop, but then honestly I forgot. And then I had already posted the picture, and then I was like, well, actually it looks pretty okay without it. So I'm not mad about it. And then I also thought at first this was a waterfall when I was coloring the page, but then I was looking up some inspiration on Instagram, and I saw that other people were coloring this as a rock with like grass on it, which makes a lot of sense because there is like a tree over here, and that wouldn't have obviously come from a waterfall. So I definitely think that makes the most sense rather than a waterfall. So I'm glad I didn't color it as a waterfall when I was coloring it. But yeah, I really love how this page turned out, and I definitely want to pull this book out more often. Okay, so I have one more book for you guys, and this is basically the movie poster book, which I also quickly want to add that I was watching Disney Meg's coloring video. I don't remember which video it was of hers, but she flipped to the back of the book and there were thumbnails. My book doesn't have those. I think I got a copy that didn't have the thumbnails, which is so weird. But anyways, I actually did the first page in the book, and it's the Mickey Mouse fishing around little movie poster, and I googled the movie poster and just kind of copied the colors, and I think it turned out really nice. I did add a little bit of, oh my gosh, this book is so big that I have to like hold it funny. This I used like some metallic jelly roll. Oops, so sorry guys, I hit the camera. But yeah, I used like some metallic jelly roll on the letters, but for the most part I very much stuck with the colors of the movie poster that I could find on Google. I'm sure for those of you guys who have the answers in the back of the book, they probably had a different color scheme. Actually, I can't even be sure about that, but it might have had a different color scheme, but yeah, oh well, it is what it is. My copy doesn't have that, but yeah, that is the last page, and that is it for my completed pages video. This was definitely longer than I anticipated it being, but I really appreciate you guys watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys!